Good morning, Mrs. Worley.
Good morning, Miss Nolly.
How you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. In fact, I thought we'd start the morning with some stretches. Come on, everyone, get up and stretch with me.
That feels like a good idea. Oh, my
everyone lean to the right. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Feel great.
Hey, Mrs. Worley.
Yes, Mr. Nolly.
Why are you wearing that?
Wearing this? I was wondering why you were wearing that.
Oh my gosh, Mrs. Worley, I almost forgot. The reason we're here is to tell the kids about the readathon we've been talking about for weeks.
Oh my goodness, you are right. You mean the one that starts tomorrow, April 30th, and goes until May 24th?
That's right. That's giving the kids 3 weeks to earn money like we used to do during the Apex Fun Run, right? We are targeting $65,000 to keep the arts in our school. We don't have the fun run, so we're reading this year instead. We're exercising our mind instead of our body.
That is incredible. And why are we doing this?
To keep the arts, to keep Mrs. Gilbert, Miss Achitelli, Miss Neal, Mrs. Neal, and Mrs. Zierhut. Art, dance, drama, and what's the other one? Music at our school.
That is right. You got them all, Miss Nolly. Well, hey, kids, if you're wondering, what is really a readathon all about? Here's Mrs. Gilbert to tell you more about it.
Right.
Mrs. Gilbert here. Glad to catch up with you about this readathon. It's very exciting. No a-thon sounds better to me than a readathon. So what do we do with a readathon? You get to read. And not only do you just get to read and keep all the wonderful creativity and knowledge to yourself, but you get to reach out to people and give back to the school. How does this go? You're going to get sponsors or people to support you in your readathon. Those could be somebody you know, your grandma from Ohio, or somebody, your cousins, your neighbors that you're close to, and reach out and say, hey, maybe it's by email you're reaching out or a phone call, and say, hey, I'm doing this readathon to support the arts at my school. Would you like to support me? And if you get a positive response, yes, they would like to support you, you can say, great. There are 2 ways to support me. You can either support me by how many minutes I read, or you can supply a flat amount that you'd just like to give that amount to our school. And get the person who would like to be your supporter signed up on a special webpage that's just for you, that will keep track of your reading and your supporters or donors. So contact people to be your supporters, get them signed up on the special website, and then start reading. Read everything all the time and keep track of it. Keep track of your books and your minutes on this special website that you're going to get. And then Keppel, your supporters will turn in the money, and Keppel will use the money to make arts programming for next year. Me and Miss Zierhut and Miss Neal and Miss Linda and Miss Achitelli. So that's what you'll be doing for your readathon.
Oh, right, Mrs. Worley. Okay, so now I kind of understand this. Mrs. Gilbert explained a little bit, but I wanted to tell everyone that we are working with a company called Who's Reading to help us with our readathon. And there's a short little video to explain more to the students about really how to get sponsors.
Okay, let's go.
All right.
Hey guys, my name is David, and I'm excited to tell you about a program you're invited to join that I think you're really going to like. You'll have your own online reading profile where you'll be able to earn coins, level up, and talk to your friends and family. You will have your own owl avatar to represent you online, and you will be able to use the coins you earn to buy things like purses, shields, and funny hats for your avatar in the owl shop. Here are some examples of what you can do with your avatar. Now let me show you how it works. During your school's readathon, you can read whatever you like. You can read about football, waffles, Minecraft, or even flying unicorns. That is, if you can find a book about them. After you log your book in minutes, you'll get some coins. If you answer a question about what you just read, you'll receive more coins. Your teachers, family, and friends can see your answers. It's really fun when your friends and family make comments on your answers, because then you can chat with them. Remember, when you write a good answer, you get more coins and more comments. You can also comment on your classmates' responses and like their books as well. Do you want to be the best reader in your school? If you're reading more than everyone in your grade or even in your whole school, you will show up on the leaderboard. Alright, let's talk more about using your coins. Click on your avatar at any time to enter the Owl Shop, and you can start spending the coins you have earned. So here's the Owl Shop, and it's filled with some pretty awesome and owlsome things. For example, you can get a camouflage background, a pink tutu, a pair of alligators, and a whole lot more. You can even see your friends' owls on your class tree. And if you're curious, here's my avatar. Just so you know, the more involved you are in the program, the more coins you will earn, and as you earn more coins, you will level up. And here's a little hint. The way to earn the most coins is by getting more sponsors and for reading many days in a row. So that's it, everyone. Read some books, have some fun, thank you, and happy reading.
Wow, kids, doesn't that look like it's going to be fun? Those owls are pretty cool. Well, to tell you more about how to log in, here's Mrs. Chung and Mrs. Buckoff.
Hi, boys and girls. It's Mrs. Buckoff and Mrs. Chung. We're here to talk to you about the Read-a-Thon program coming up. Who's reading? Mrs. Chung and I love to read. But before you can get started, you need to know, how do you create your username? Well, boys and girls, all of us here at Keppel are going to start our username with a lowercase w, a lowercase r, and a period. Then you are going to put your name. But you can't put your whole name. Here's my friend, Mrs. Chung's name, Joanne Chung. We are all going to only start with the first 4 letters of our name. So Mrs. Chung is going to start writing her username. J-O-A-N. But then she needs to also put the first 4 letters of her last name. So she's going to add C-H-U-N. And since Mrs. Chung is in kindergarten, she's going to end her username with a K. But wait, I want to show you my username. So, Mrs. Chung, will you help me out? All right. Okay, boys and girls, do you remember what we start our username with? W-R. Then don't forget the period. I have to put my first 4 letters, S-U-Z-A. Then I'm going to put the first 4 letters of my last name, B-U-C-K. And just for fun, I'm going to pretend I'm not in kindergarten. I'm going to pretend I'm in 2nd grade. Mrs. Chung, we have to put a 2. So now Mrs. Chung and I are both ready to start with our usernames. But wait, boys and girls, you need a password. So here I have my good friend Mrs. Chung's birthday. Her birthday is March 3rd, 2008. This is going to be Mrs. Chung's password, but she can't type in all of these letters. That's way too much. So Mrs. Chung, we're going to write it with numerals. So March is the 3rd month of the year. So Mrs. Chung is going to start her password with 03. Her birthday is the 3rd day, so she needs to put 03 again. And since she was born in 2008, she's just going to put 08. So my password is 030308. Okay, but my birthday is different than her birthday, so I'm going to have my own password. My birthday is July 15th, 2012. So my password starts 07, and then it's going to be 15. And then since I was born in 2012, it's going to be 12, a 1 and a 2. So Mrs. Buckoff's password is 071512. So boys and girls, we hope that we helped you out today, and you are now able to create a username and a password on Who's Reading. We can't wait to get started reading, right, Mrs. Chung? Have fun! So Mrs. Worley, while Mrs. Chung and Miss Buckoff were talking, I was trying to figure out this WR. WR period.
Yeah. I think I know what that might mean.
What is that?
Because I made one myself. I think it means who's reading?
WR. Okay, well, that makes sense. Now at least I know why I put the WR in the dot. Okay. And you know what, Mrs. Worley? Some kids, their name is just Sue, S-U-E, and that's only 3 letters.
Right.
But you know what? If your name is only 3 letters long, you just use your whole name. And if your last name happens to be Lee, you would just write WR.SUELEE, Sue Lee, and then your grade level.
That's
okay?
right. Look,
so don't worry.
And I'm in the 3rd grade this time. What grade are you in, Miss Nolly?
Let's see. I chose 5th grade this
Oh
time.
my God, that's awesome.
All right, so that's how you make your username. Your password is your birthday. And just so you know, kids, don't stress. Parent packets were sent home either last night or today. So your parents are going to have a lot of information about the website and logging in to help you get sponsors.
Oh, Miss Nolly, I'd like to tell you about 2 important things about getting sponsors. Okay, kids, listen up. This is really important. 1, the first thing is you need to make sure you ask your parents permission before you start asking for sponsors, pledges. Okay, it's really important. And after your parents have given you permission, then you can either email the sponsors from your profile page, or your parents can post about it on their social media, if they have social media. And this is the most important thing. So everyone listening, Miss Nolly, do I have your ears? Okay, really important. You can only talk to sponsors that you know. So like family and friends and people like that, because remember, here at Keppel, safety first. So
Safety first. That's your motto, Mrs. Worley. Safety first.
That's right.
All right. Well, Mrs. Worley, now that we have the logistics down, we wanted to tell the kids some things about how we're going to make this read-a-thon a little bit more fun, right?
Hey, yes.
There's some themes going along with our read-a-thon that we can all participate in.
And I think our 5th grade teachers are going to tell us about it. Is that right?
I think you're right, Mrs. Worley. Great remembering.
Hi, Keppel Cougars. This is Mrs. Cannon. I'm a 5th grade teacher, for those of you who don't know. We are here today to introduce the Read-a-Thon, and we are so excited. But we are kicking off week 1 with Adventure Week. Whether you like to read about climbing mountains or the challenge of finishing your homework, I don't know, whatever kind of adventure makes you happy, that's what we are encouraging you to read about. But really, you can read about anything you want. But in case you're curious, we have a whole list of books for you about adventure this week. We hope you'll join us and read about adventure.
Hi, Keppel kids. This is Mrs. Pimenta. Welcome to our fabulous time of reading. I'm going to talk to you about week 2. Week 2 is friendship. Yay, friendship. It could be your best friend. It could be a friendship, a pen pal that maybe you're talking about. It could be your stuffed animals. It could be your dog. Anything, friendship. There's so many types of friendships. So there could be books on any of those things. Maybe the friendships inside of a story. So as Mrs. Cannon said, there are going to be some recommendations that focus in on just friendship books. You don't have to use those. You can just read whatever, but they're really looking for friendship on week 2.
Hi guys, it's Mr. Hewitt, 5th grade. Week 3, culture and diversity, where we get to learn and read about kids from other cultures other than our own, and about our own, and diversity, where we learn about all of our other friends from all the walks of life that we enjoy. And we hope you have a wonderful time.
Hey, there's more to our fun fundraiser than just reading. We're going to have Wednesday dress-up days. I bet you didn't guess that this is Mrs. Cannon, but it is. I'm a super reader, and you are too. We can't wait to see what you dress up as. Join us on Wednesday for our themed dress-up days.
All right, guys, our activities consist of the following. Week 1, because it's Adventure Week, you get to read in a new location. So you're going to pick a location that you've never read a book in before. It could be under a tree, in the amphitheater, in the bathtub, wherever you want, because it's an adventure. Week 2, Friendship Week, you're going to read aloud to a buddy, a family friend, a pet, who knows. Week 3, Culture and Diversity Week. We would love for you to learn how to say hello and thank you in a new language that you don't already speak. How fun is that?
Bye, kids.
Bye, guys.
Wow, Miss Nolly, look, I see we're getting ready. You're dressed up and I've got my friends here with me, right? You're on mute, Miss Nolly, you silly.
I was just checking to see if you were paying attention.
I was.
Oh my gosh. So Mrs. Worley, I have some questions about these theme things. Okay.
Yes.
So, I am reading Harry Potter because I always read Harry Potter and I love Harry Potter. And
Yes.
Harry Potter falls into all of the themes because Ron and Hermione and Harry, they're all best friends. And then their adventure, they're going sailing through places, playing Quidditch, that's an adventure. And then different cultures aren't like Gryffindor and Hufflepuff and Slytherin, aren't those different cultures? So doesn't Harry Potter count for all of the themes?
No, well, yes, but no, that's not the meaning of the theme, Miss Nolly. The meaning of the themes that it's so that you can read new books.
Oh, but Mrs. Worley, what if I love Harry Potter and I only want to reread Harry Potter over and over because it's my very favorite thing?
Well, then you can read it, Miss Nolly, but we'd really like to have you try to branch out and read some new books.
Okay, so maybe I could read Harry Potter and then take a break and read a book about friendship and then read back some more Harry Potter and log all of that in and then maybe do another book about a new culture.
That would be a great idea, Miss Nolly. I think you've nailed it this time.
Mrs. Worley, thank you so much for clarifying these things for me. And, I just love to read and I'm so excited about this. And some of the kids are so nervous about where do we get all the information? But Mrs. Worley, the parents will have the information and the teachers can help them through, right?
Absolutely. That's why we have those great people out there, your parents and your teachers, because they're going to give you all that help that you need.
Okay, that's great. So, Mrs. Worley, I'm really excited to dress up and follow the themes. Is there anything else I need to know about?
Yes. So before we sign off, we want to mention one more thing we have during the Read-a-Thon. Are you ready for this, everyone?
So ready.
Okay, we're going to have a special contest.
Oh my gosh, I love contests.
That's right. All right. So each week, so listen up, each week we're going to be having fun contests between classes to see who is on top, the top readers. All right. Who can read the most. So our first contest, ready? It starts today. We want to see how many of you can log into Who's Reading profile page and email a sponsor. The class that has the highest percentage of students that have logged in and emailed a sponsor by this Sunday, they're going to win a pajama day.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, but even better, goes along with this. Are you ready, teachers? Their teacher will win a special gift card to the business of their choice. Oh yeah.
Wow, that's gonna be hard. How exciting for the teachers and for the students.
Yes.
Wow, Mrs. Worley, I'm so excited about this read-a-thon. Are you?
Me too. I'm really excited.
Okay, well, I think we've come to the end of our kickoff, and that's about all of the information the kids need. But like we said, if you have any other questions, there's a parent packet, and your parents can lead you through it, and your teachers will help you as well, because they're really excited and want you to read, right?
Yes. All right.
Okay, so we can't wait to see how much money our kids raise because we want to
read to keep the arts at our
school. Right?
Yes.
All right. So the read-a-thon begins today. You can start picking new books, reread old books, and start getting sponsors. But don't forget to log in and make your username and password.
That's right. Okay, that's all for now, everyone.
All right. Thanks so much. See you soon.
I'm reading.
Oh, me too. I'm going to read.